Welcome back to Another Year Bolder. My name is Jamie. I'm currently on a 100+ pound weight loss journey following the diet-free life method with Robert Ferguson. I'm also on a Fit by 50 journey as well because I just turned 48. Today I'm going to be making 2 fat burning meals. So if you want to see those, just stay tuned. Sorry, my husband's being silly off to the side. Okay, I have 2 pounds of raw, peeled, deveined shrimp right here. They're jumbo. And I have the sugar snap peas stir fry that has sugar snap peas, broccoli, green beans, yellow squash, red peppers, carrots, yellow peppers, and water chestnuts. You can use any kind of stir fry vegetables you want, fresh, frozen, whatever. What I'm going to do is take these out, put them in a strainer, run a little bit of warm water on them to get all of the ice off of them that's on them now. Because what I want them to do is saute in the pan. I don't want them to get soggy. And then I have some soy sauce and some Worcestershire sauce. I have black pepper, salt, parsley. I have Cajun seasoning, which is Tony Chachere's. I have some chili powder. I have ginger and garlic powder. And then I have some minced garlic as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this seasoned, set it in the refrigerator, let it marinate for a little while. We're gonna run to the store and then we'll be back. But let me go ahead and show you this. So I'm just gonna put some, and you can put however much you want. I would probably do 1 to 2 tablespoons of each one, but because I'm in a little bit of a rush, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just dumping it and going. If that makes sense. I'm sure my husband's laughing at me because I said dumping it. Huh?
No, not at all.
He just stepped off to the side. And then once I saute it, I am going to add some sesame seeds as well. I just don't want to add those just yet. And I'm not going to add too much Cajun seasoning because if you followed me for a while or if you're new, I cannot handle a lot of spice. I'm a wimp when it comes to spice. Even though I'm Cajun, I just can't handle it. All right, now we're gonna add some ginger. I'm not gonna go too heavy on the ginger because ginger goes a long way. All right. And then I have the minced garlic here. Go ahead and get that dumped in there. Perfect. I don't have very much soy sauce, so I'm just gonna put a little bit in, and I'm also gonna add extra virgin olive oil. I didn't bring that out. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this in because I wanna save some for the vegetables as well, but I don't need that much. And then just a hint of Worcestershire sauce too. Not too much of this either. Here we go, that's good. Let me get my oil. Okay, I've got my oil. I'm gonna go ahead and pour just a little bit in here. Probably 2 or 3 tablespoons, however much. And then I'm gonna mix it up. This is gonna marinate in the refrigerator for however long we're gone because we have to run to the store to pick up something for one of our dogs. And then when we get back, this should be nice and ready. And that's when I'll put the warm water on the vegetables, let those soak, or not soak, but let them dry off a little bit instead. Oh, it smells so good. I love shrimp. Now, you could usually use just 1 pound of shrimp, but I love shrimp. And I don't like the little baby shrimp. I don't like the little medium shrimp. I had to get jumbo because I want to make sure that I've got some serious protein going on. All right, I'm going to let this marinate, and we will be back. I've got the rice going here. We just got back from the store, so now I'm going to put the shrimp in the pan, fry those up while I have the veggies draining. I'll show you that too. I rinsed them off with some warm water just to get all the ice off. I'm going to let them sit here and dry a little bit before I start sauteing them as well. Sorry. If any of you have a little husband that's a prankster, he makes filming very, very difficult. All right. My shrimp have been marinated for a little over an hour. And I got this on high. Let me lower it down to medium. I'm going to get all these shrimp in there. Ooh, this smells so good. If you could smell this, you would be so happy. Alright, so I'm going to let these cook on each side for about a minute. Try to lay them as flat as I can, and then I'm going to toss them and flip them. These are looking so good. They're starting to turn pink, and they still smell so delicious. These are coming along nicely. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of butter in the other pan with just a hint of soy sauce and add my veggies to it. Okay, the shrimp are done, so I'm getting ready to move on to the veggies now. All right, I've got the butter melted in there. I'm going to go ahead and dump these, and then I'm going to get some soy sauce. And then add just a little bit of salt and pepper to this as well. But once I get the shrimp mixed in, all of that seasoning is going to be mixed in. Okay, so I've got it in there. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley to this as well. Just a little, not a lot. Some garlic powder. And then some pepper. Some salt. And then I'm going to add, oh, I think I put way too much salt, but that's okay. I'm going to add just a little bit of soy sauce, not too much. Of course, I don't have much left, so that should be good. There we go. And then I'm going to give that a good stir. And I'm going to let it saute. And then I'll plate it into a fat-burning plate. All right, I've got most of it ready. It looks really delicious. I already tried some of the shrimp and they're amazing. Normally I would put rice with this, but because this is my dinner, rice is a fast carb and I don't want to eat a fast carb for dinner. So I've got the slow carbs, which are all the vegetables, and then the protein is the shrimp. So this is a fat burning plate. And also if I added rice, it would be fat burning, but because it's my dinner, I'm not going to add it. I'm going to go ahead and dig into this and let you know how it tastes. Okay, I am ready to try this. This is so good. I want to try my snap peas. They're falling apart, but man, this is so delicious. So if you're in a bind and you need something really quick and easy, will definitely work. But I think next time I try it, I'm gonna try it with fresh vegetables as well. This is delicious. I cannot wait to try it with the rice, which will have to be tomorrow for my lunch, but I will definitely have it with the rice and let you know. All right, I fixed my husband's plate. This is also a fat burning meal. The rice is the fast carb, the shrimp is the protein, and the vegetables are the slow carb. I cannot wait to try it this way, but I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow. I'm sure he's gonna love it just as much as I did. Today I'm gonna be making Crockpot beef and broccoli with rice. So here I have my chuck roast. I have it sliced and somewhat cubed. You can make yours however you want. It's about 1.5 to 2 pounds of chuck roast. I have some soy sauce, I have brown sugar, I have cornstarch, I have pepper, salt, parsley, chives, sesame seeds, some minced garlic, and then some beef broth. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all set up and ready to mix, and I'm gonna show you how I do that and let you know what amounts I use as well. Okay, so I've got all the seasonings ready. I did forget to tell you, you're gonna need a full bag of broccoli florets. We're not gonna use the cornstarch, the sesame seeds, or the chive just yet. So I'm going to push those off to the side, as well as this. So I went ahead and put a cup of the soy sauce in here. I poured the can of beef broth. Now I have 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of parsley, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can use sesame oil, but because I'm trying to avoid seed oils, I'm not going to use that. 3 tablespoons of minced garlic, and a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. So let me just get this all in there because I don't want to mince any of these. All right, now all I'm going to do is give this a good mix together, and then toss in our meat and get that coated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the beef broth on low for about 2.5 to 3.5 hours. The last hour, I am going to add the cornstarch. So I'm going to kind of make like a cornstarch slurry with some of this juice. And I'll show you how I do that. All right, I've got this good mix. I'm going to go ahead and get the meat in there and put it in the crock pot. Putting all of the meat inside the crock pot now. Oops, sorry for that loud noise. I banged it. And then I'm going to pour the mixture on top, because I want to make sure it covers the meat fully. That smells good. I love soy sauce. Okay, so I've got the meat in there. I'm going to get it coated, and then I'm going to cover it with the lid, set it to low. Again, it's going to cook about 2.5 hours. I'm probably going to cook it 2 hours. Then I'm going to make my little slurry, and I'll probably add the broccoli then. All right, it's covered. All right, this is looking really good. I've gone ahead and stirred it. I'm gonna make my corn, if I can say it, corn starch, I can't say it, corn starch slurry. And I accidentally turned off Mickey. So put it back on low. It's got about an hour left. And I'm also gonna add the broccoli too. So you basically just take a cup of the juice. I'm gonna take about 3 spoonfuls. Actually, I'm gonna take 4 spoonfuls. Okay, there we go. And then you put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm gonna put a little bit less than that, but that's okay. All right, and then you're gonna give it a good mix. So I wanna mix this really well. Make sure all of it gets stirred up well. And I am making a really big mess with it. All right, I'm gonna add it back. And then I'm gonna stir it in. Okay, just added the cornstarch slurry, so I'm gonna mix this up. I'm gonna grab the broccoli, and then I'll put the broccoli in here for the last hour. If you want your broccoli to be more crisp, put the broccoli in the last 30 minutes, but I want mine to be a little bit softer. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put it in there. My dog thinks she's getting these as a treat because we always give her frozen peas and carrots. Or actually give both of them frozen peas and carrots. All right, so what I'm gonna say is this really is not a lot of broccoli. I probably should have gotten 2 bags. It's a 12-ounce bag, so I would say if you like more broccoli, get 2 of them, which is what I wish I would have done, but that's okay. All right, so I've got this mixed. It is going to stay on low for an hour. I'm gonna cover it, and then we'll come back to it. The beef and broccoli crockpot dinner smells so good. It's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get my rice ready. I'll plate it, and then I'll show you what makes it a fat-burning meal. This looks delicious. I'm gonna add some sesame seeds, and then I am going to add some chives as well. Then I'm gonna give it a good mix. All right, that's the sesame seeds. Ooh, and the chives. You know what? I'm gonna put some chives in the rice too. Just a few. Gosh, this smells so good. Okay, here we have the fat burning meal. The rice is the fast carb, the beef is the protein, and then the broccoli is the slow carb. So this is probably one of my favorite. I say they're all my favorite, but I love this dish. I've made it multiple times. Okay, I've got it all mixed together here. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It's still a little hot. It's very good. So far, I haven't made anything I haven't loved. This is good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. And I'll probably have more of it later without the rice, since it'll be my dinner. For the first meal I made, the shrimp stir fry, I did end up eating it the next day with the rice, and it was just as good as it was without it. So I enjoyed it both ways. I will say this Crockpot beef and broccoli. I absolutely loved it. However, the meat that I got was very, very tough, so it made it a little bit difficult. I might try a different meat next time, but I've made this meal several times and we've always enjoyed it. I just want to thank you for watching. If you like my channel, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new content.